how much you love and care. I was talking to a coworker and he was complaining that his mom was coming over for Mother's Day this Sunday. And I said, man, you're complaining? Well, she fussed too much. What I wouldn't give to hear my mom fuss at me or cuss me, and she didn't cuss much or just scream or yell. Those of you who have your mothers, cherish these moments. Amen. Let me say, cherish these moments because you never know when they could be gone. And don't sit there thinking about insurance money. I know I say it is very important that you cherish your mom, no matter whether y'all just catching it, whether she is what you think she should be, whether she fuss and argue all the time. Love her nevertheless. You only get one. All of our mothers, wave your hands, wave your hands. Y'all give the mothers a round of applause. Amen. They may not be the best moms, but they're doing the best that they can with what they have. I admonish you mothers who raise your kids by yourself. Amen. That's not an easy task. We're raising kids together, my wife and myself, and it's not easy with both of us. I can imagine how it is when you're raising kids by yourself. A couple of passages I'm going to extrapolate from this morning. It's going to be two different passages. We're going to start in 2 Timothy 1 and 5, and then we're going to go to 3:14 through 15. Three verses. It's on the screen. 2 Timothy 1 and 5, and then chapter 3, verses 14 through 15. If you just say amen, if not, you can follow along on the screen. When I call to remembrance the unfeigned faith that is in thee, which dwelt first in thy grandmother Lois, and in thy mother Eunice, and I am persuaded that is in thee also. In verse 14 from chapter 3, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Christ Jesus. That I want to use for a subject is going to come from verse 5, and you all to repeat it after me. Got it?
Got it?
From their mama.
From the mama.
Got it from them. You may be seated. I'm not one that pulls catchy phrases, but I realized this was a popular rap song in the 90s, and it had a different connotation than what we're looking at today. Sometimes we as a church need to be reminded about the people and the things that God has put into our lives to make us who we are. Let me say that again in a different way. We need to be reminded sometimes about how we got to where we are. Sometimes we need to go back and think about the people who helped us along the way. Even the ones that hindered us, but nevertheless, wasn't they helped us, it wasn't they hindered us, we are where we are. And sometimes we need to just take a few minutes to think about those people. May not have liked the way they did things, but they got us to where we are. I can remember my grandmother in the church. She was the nicest and sweetest person that I believe the church ever known. But at home, oh Lord have mercy, my grandmother was something else. Amen. She's in heaven now, and I'm quite sure that she's raising some Grandma was a very, very, very outspoken woman. Let me say that again. Grandma was very, catch this, Brother Charlie, Brother Prudhomme, you knew her. She was very outspoken. My mom was more laid back. My Aunt Pat, Patricia Walker, was outspoken. So I think it kind of jumped around, and then it hit my sister. Amen. She's kind of outspoken. Amen. And I think it passed down from my grandmother through my mom to my sister and to some of her kids. You all understand? You know, it's a generation thing. Things that your mom, your grandmother did, you find yourself doing without even knowing it. I find myself saying some things to my kids that my mom used to say to me. So we need to just sometimes think about the people who got us to where we are. I hear people oftentimes saying, I'm almost through. I don't want my kids to grow up the way that I did. I want to raise my kids different than the way I was raised. And I have questions for those people. The first question is were you abused? No, but they were whooped. Amen. I can say I was whooped, Sister Ashley. My mom would take out a belt. It didn't take but a couple of whoopings for us. After about 2 good whoopings, baby, I can remember the 2 good ones. One was at TJ and Y. Amen. I remember that after that TJ and Y spank, I think that's the last time. But our kids, you got to whoop them 2 or 3 times a day. I don't understand it. I don't understand how Taisha, we have to raise our voices. And I didn't have, my mom wouldn't even elevate her voice. There was a certain look.
Yes. Come on now. Amen.
There were certain looks that they would give, especially at church or in the grocery store, and you knew when you got home, you were in trouble. So we didn't get many spankings. It only took a few times. And my grandmother, we would stay with her sometimes, and I'm almost 3 years old. She would send us outside to get a switch. And every once in a while, I look back there, Brother Charlie have a tree limb back there. I said, Charlie, what's this for? It's for these kids, Pastor. Grandma would send us outside to get a switch. And I told you all before, those switches would have spikes on them. I think they were rose switches. And she would hit you and pull. So I guess some of us, we think we were abused. Then my other question to those who say I don't want to be raised like I was raised, were you ever starved? Did you miss any meals? No, but the answer is no, I didn't miss any meals. That mom cooked almost every day. We had a good meal every day. Let me say that. Mom didn't feel like cooking. She sent us up to Popeyes to grab that Popeye special. Mom had a way of cooking that brown gravy. I haven't had the brown gravy. Well, I miss it. She can make brown gravy from flour. Dice up the onions. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Amen. Amen. Smother the pork chops in there. And then put the rice on the side. Then we put the gravy and the pork chops on top of it. Yeah. And we wonder how. See, we have a problem making our kids microwave popcorn. But our mothers would take time and prepare a meal. Now we throw it in the microwave and hope they hurry up and finish. Did you have a house or shelter? We always had a roof over our head. There was never a time we didn't have somewhere to stay. Amen. We had a cover. We had a good shelter. Now it may not have been the best, but it was good for us. Then the other question I would ask somebody who say they don't want their kids to be raised like they were, did you go to church?
Amen.
We lived in the church.
Yes.
Pastor Josh used to say you need a trichotomous life. Home, church, and work. Home, church. And that's how we did it. We went to home. Well, actually, for us, it was home, church, and school. Sundays, we stayed in church all day. But nowadays, if you're in church more than an hour and a half or 2 hours, you're getting antsy. Don't want to sit here alone. And don't want to be in church long. But it didn't hurt us to be in church all day long. Then my last question is, did your mom or dad know the Lord? And my mom was linked up, tied up with Jesus. Amen. She made some bad choices and some men, but she had one man in her life named Jesus that she was linked up and tied up with. Now, I gotta say this, let me say this. I and my sister and we were raised by our mom. Because dad wasn't there. I'm not throwing at him, I'm just being real. My mom is the one who poured into me what I have today. She poured into my brothers, my sisters, and anybody she touched, she poured things into them. Amen. that she learned from her mother.
Yeah. Amen.
So I'm asking you, are you having a problem raising your kids the way you were raised? Do you have a problem spanking your kids? Do you have a problem whooping your kids? Do you have a problem making them go to church, not asking them if they want to go to church?
Amen.
Do you have a problem making sure that when they get to church, they know how to praise the Lord?
Amen.
Because here's what kids do. They mimic what they see. If you don't know how to praise the Lord, they're not going to know how to praise the Lord. And watch